Hey media students, in our last video I showed you how to use the dangle tool to make parts of our character kind of wiggle when it would wiggle. In this video I'll show you how to add the lip sync to make your character talk. This is probably the most awesome part of this project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually be over here in the properties panel, and I'm going to go to transform, and I'm just going to try and get my character to be centered on the screen and make sure that I have a good view of my character's face for this. So that's okay. I got this arm sticking out here, so maybe I'll drop him down just a little bit so that we can not see so much. Just kind of do a head and shoulders shot and maybe zoom it up a little bit. All right, so what I have here is my character, and what we want him to do is we want him to say the joke that we've recorded. So we're going to go to our project, we're going to grab the joke sound or the joke file, and we're going to drop it into the timeline here. Now, this is how long the joke is. It's only like 10 seconds, and this is not the entire script. This is just the joke. When you do this, you're going to do this with the entire script. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that our character is clicked red or armed here, and we're going to make the computer figure out what mouth animation the character should do for this joke. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that the red dot's next to my Mohawk man or your character, and I'm clicked on it. You can kind of see the difference between selecting tracks down here. So make sure you're on your character animator, and you're going to go to timeline, and you're going to choose compute lip sync take from scene audio. And when you click on that, the character goes through and it listens to your joke, or it looks at your joke here, and it figures out what mouth should be replaced here. So I'm going to zoom in just so you can see how this works. If we zoom in a lot, this is again the waveform of the audio, and the computer just leaves the mouth normal as there's no sound. And when we get here, it decided that it needed an O sound, so it put the O mouth there. And then it changes to the D, and then the W mouth, and the M mouth, and the L mouth. So these are all the mouths that the computer thought it should use to make our character look like he's talking. And you can kind of see that as we drag it here, it looks like he's talking. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, and let's play this and let's see how this worked. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. And that's actually a pretty good job of lip syncing here. So if I was happy with this, I'd just leave it. If I wasn't happy with it, a lot of times we have to re-record our audio. A lot of the problems we have with this is just not clean audio. So that's how we can add lip sync to our character.